Hey team, Wade Wyatt here with Red Wagon Advisors, bringing you the Grow Profit or Die tip of the week for week 30. I can't believe we're this far into the year. Wow, where did it go? But this has been the year of chaos, and this week I am sitting here on July 23rd. If you doubted the statement that this would be the year of chaos, earlier in the year when we said this, I think at this point you may be a believer. And I also think that it's really critical if you're a business owner or even a not-for-profit. But if you're someone if you depend on the economy and you have to make sure that you perform and you're not living off a trust fund, but you're living off of a business. If that's what you're doing right now, then you better make sure you are secure and that your business is secure, because I think the chaos is only going to get wilder, and I think it's going to begin affecting your business soon. I feel a tightening in the economy. I forecasted this when I wrote my book, Grow Profit or Die. I said by this fall to the winter, we'll have a recession, and you can feel it. You can feel it happening, and so again, just please make sure you've got everything shored up. And so that's why we bring you these tips every week. These are different things that you can do to shore up your business. With that being said, please go get my book, Grow Profit or Die. We'll provide you with the web address where you can get it at only the cost of shipping. And when you get that book, we'll also ship you my book, Wake Up Call. So you got a lot of different things to think about as you prepare for the continued year of chaos and as we go into the fall. With that said, it's still summer, so let's celebrate. Let's talk about something a little more happier. Let's talk about how and when and where do you expand your business? This is one of the biggest things that I talk with my customers about. And I have a customer right now who's nearing $100 million of revenue per year, and they're going into probably their third or fourth expansion. I don't know exactly which one it is for them, but it's a major expansion. They're going from the Midwest, possibly to the East Coast. They have identified exactly where they're going, but they're going to make a major expansion. Not a small one, not going from one state to another, but a major geographic expansion within the U.S. I'm excited for them. They've earned it. They've planned it out. They're ready, and they're going to execute well. And they have in the past, and they're going to do it again. And this really reminded me of what I wanted to remind you, is that as we do look at the potential year of chaos, potential downturn in the economy, I was reminded of when I did an expansion. I did an expansion back in 2002, 2003, when the Michigan economy was not doing well, and I wanted to expand my business. And I succumbed to the seduction of going to Indiana, Ohio, where they were doing very well compared to Michigan. And I did well as well. I mean, as far as revenue goes, I grew my revenue. The business expanded, and I've talked about this in many of my books. We had a business that grew quickly. It felt great. I got lots of awards. People told me how smart we were and how great we were. The challenges along the way, we did not grow our profit. In fact, we eroded our profit. We gave up profit. And we always told ourselves, well, we're reinvesting in the business. We're investing in growth. And the reality is you should be very careful when investing in growth. It should be measured. It should be planned. And when you do it, there should be a point when you're not investing in growth. You're now reaping the growth that you invested in. And one of the challenges that I had was I didn't do that. I kept expanding, and I didn't really measure it, and I wasn't very measured about my approach. And so I'm encouraging you, if you plan to expand or you're thinking about expanding, do what one of my clients is doing, which most of my clients do. Unfortunately, they've learned from my mistakes. They've been better operators, better business leaders than I was when I was young. But make sure that you're expanding smartly and follow the tips that we give you in the email or the video here. And the two of the tips I really want to emphasize is, number one, assess your readiness. Know if you're ready to expand or not. And that's so critical. Too many people just jump because it's exciting and fun to expand, and you may not be ready. The second thing is, make sure you strategize about how you're going to do that expansion. I talk about service leadership and the things I learned from them. Unfortunately, I signed up and got into service leadership a little too late to help me, but I would recommend you check out, if you're especially in IT, you check out some of their best practices and their fundamentals. But they helped me realize that if you do expand, you have to do it in a certain way. And then finally, know the financials. When you make the investment, as I said earlier, know when you're going to reap the benefits of that investment, and hold yourself accountable. It's so easy to go reap the revenue and wave the flag of success, put a W up, when really you didn't win at all. You just simply expanded, which is not a win. In fact, it's harder work and it's more work. When you really win is when you reap the gross profit and the additional profit to your business and to your bottom line and then to yourself if you're the owner from that expansion. It's not when you get more revenue. And too many people are excited about that when they're excited about the wrong thing. Finally, and as a pro tip, do not expand internationally. Almost never. Now, I do have some businesses that have expanded, that are Red Wagon customers that have expanded internationally. So I'm not saying never do it. But boy, you better be over, say, $200 million of revenue or in that region. And the reason why is because there's so much opportunity in the U.S. It's very hard to tap out the U.S. market in your specific genre or your specific thing that you do in the area that you're an expert or the thing that you sell or service that you provide. It's very hard to tap out the U.S. market. It's the best market. It's the market everybody wants to get into. So why would you defocus from the best and greatest market that everybody wants to get into to just simply get another market? It's sexy. It's cool to say you travel to Europe. It's even cool to save a business in Canada. And by the way, I did it. And I will tell you it was a mistake and I would not do it again unless I had a sizable business where it made sense. A little longer email or a little longer video this week, but I hope you can appreciate the theme. And I hope that you are very measured and you are ready to expand when you expand, and you do it in a far more mature way than I did. Do it more like my customer is, Red Wagon's customer, and be smart about that expansion. And as you're considering it, consider all these things. With that said, I'm Wade Wyatt. We're here at Red Wagon, ready to tell you some of the reasons, in addition to all of these, that you should be careful expanding and how to do it in a longer format. Just see us for some consulting services or advisory services, and we'll be happy to help. Have a great day, and thanks for watching the video.